The rush of the city and the silence of the night. Finishing my evening shift, I was heading home, completely exhausted. I was starving, so I packed some hot thepla and potato curry from a small roadside hotel. My plan was to just reach my room and eat in peace. But I had barely reached halfway when the sky suddenly broke open. A heavy downpour crashed down. To save myself from getting drenched, I parked my bike on the porch of an old, ruined building by the road. The rain was getting heavier by the second. I was standing there, shivering on the porch, when suddenly a sweet, affectionate voice came from the floor above. "Son, why are you getting wet out there? Come on up." I looked up and saw an elderly grandmother calling me lovingly from the first floor balcony. I climbed the stairs and went up. There was absolute silence in the room, only the tick-tock of an old clock echoed. Numerous old photographs, like memories of a forgotten time, hung on the walls. Amma's eyes fell on the food packet in my hands. She said with immense affection, "Son, you are hungry, right? Come, let's eat the hot food I just made." I don't like eating alone either. I couldn't refuse her request. As we ate, she kept looking at me and smiling. It felt as if, after years, a living voice had echoed in her empty house. Amidst our talks, she softly said, "Son, do you know? Since this morning, this house felt so empty that I prayed to God to send someone, just so I could hear a human voice within these four walls. And look, God actually sent you, using the rain as an excuse." Hearing her words, a lump formed in my throat. I had no words to say. I just sat there, silently feeling the years of loneliness and the unshed tears hidden in her wrinkled eyes. After a while, she introduced me to the pictures on the wall. "This is my husband. He was the principal at the city school. He left me and passed away 5 years ago. That picture is of my son who lives in Australia. And that one is my daughter living in Delhi." Saying this, a strange dampness swelled in Amma's eyes. She said with a heavy voice, "My children are very good. They send money regularly every month. They just can't send their time." A heavy silence filled the room. Suddenly Amma asked me, "Son, do you have a mother? Do you talk to her on the phone every day?" That single question shook me from the inside. Because, caught up in my busy life, I too hadn't called home in days. Amma read my momentary silence. She gently said, "Son, parents never keep an account of the money you send. They are just waiting to hear your voice." That night, the very first thing I did after going home was call my mother. Seeing my call late at night, she panicked. "Son, is everything all right? You called some suddenly?" Hearing that pure maternal love, tears streamed down my face. My life changed after that rainy night. I made it a rule to call my mother every single day. Along with that, an unbreakable bond was formed with Amma. After finishing my shifts, I would intentionally go towards that old neighborhood. Sometimes I took fruits for her, sometimes hot snacks. The way her face lit up seeing me at the door took away my entire day's exhaustion. We would talk for hours. But who can stop the pace of time? 3 months later, one evening I went to meet Amma with great excitement. I knocked on the door multiple times, but no one opened it. After a while, a lady from the neighborhood came out. She said in a slow, sad voice, "Son, Amma left this world in her sleep, just last week." I stood there, speechless, staring at that closed door. The neighbor handed me an envelope, saying Amma had left it for me before she passed away. With trembling hands, I opened it. Inside, there was a 500 rupee note and a small letter. "Son, if you are reading this, I have left this world. Thank you so much for coming out of nowhere that rainy evening and taking away my loneliness. You didn't just give me your time, you gave me the respect of a son. And yes, remember, keep calling your mother. Yours, Amma." Even today, I have kept that 500 rupee note safely in a corner of my bag, like a priceless treasure. I have never spent it, because relationships are not just bound by blood. Sometimes, a bond formed with a stranger teaches us the biggest lesson of our lives. A lesson for life. People don't always need material wealth or money. Sometimes, they just need someone's genuine presence and company. Definitely make time for your parents, because they are not waiting for your wealth, they are only waiting for your love and your voice. If this story reminded you of your parents, please share it with your loved ones right now. Let us know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more deeply moving stories. We will meet again with a brand new emotional story. Until then, keep smiling and stay happy.